I don't know what it was. Maybe it was that long flowing white dress becoming stained at the knees from a dirty floor that many a sinner had walked. Maybe it was the way that pale smooth skin almost begged to be touched. Or maybe it was the way those bright, wanting eyes looked up at me. Perhaps it was all those things, but I knew in that moment what I was about to do was going to cost me at least the price of 2 Mars bars in hush money. Oh, sorry, I didn't see it there. I was just reading this wonderful little book by Father O'Malley. Anyway, that's enough of that smut. Let's crack on with one of my favourite pastimes, complaining about the missus. To first kick things off, let's talk about sleeping with a woman. Yes, I know, I already talked a lot about this in the first one. And yes, now that I'm covering this even more, it's made me realise I could have made an entire video dedicated to this on its own. Damn, my subconscious really hates me making them YouTube dollars. But anyway, hey! I don't care if you laughed at that. Sometimes I do things just for me. So people often ask me, Ducky, if you could pick just one thing about living with a woman that tops your list, something that gets in the way more than anything else, what would it be? And I'd have to say, losing half my bed. Look, I'm not a huge fan of the concept of sleep. I've been saying this since 2016, just in case any of you thought I had some work done. No, these bags under my eyes are all natural, baby. But what little sleep I do get, I cherish. And you can do some great things with sleep. You can have a dream that your pelvis deep between Liz Hurley's wind and water. If you're on a diet, it works great as a fast travel to breakfast. And if you're a really deep sleeper, just like me, you can sleep past several alarms, calls from your boss, and worried family members banging on your door. Yes, this has happened to me. I was supposed to be at work at 9 a.m. I woke up at 1 p.m. Now I know what you're going to say. Ducky, not only is your one of the biggest ones around, but you're also talking radioactive shit. You still have half your bed. And I'd say, well, thanks, I call it jawbreaker. And no, I don't have half my bed. I've got none of it. Because unfortunately, Connie's favourite sleeping positions are the swastika, the flying knee, and her personal favourite, the Jesus Christ. So when I get into bed, I gotta slowly move her or try mold myself around her with the 2 square foot of space that's left on the bed. Yeah, I could wake her up, but she's got a real job that she has to be up early for, and I don't. And she struggles to have a good night's sleep at the best of times, so I try my best not to disturb her. So I'll just curl up in the bottom corner of the bed, as comfortable as you can be in the cannonball position, high on methane. Now it's about this time you'll find out why she sleeps so badly. Because while I'm laying there on the verge of dozing off, thinking about how much of a great boyfriend I am, what do I hear?
Oh, get over yourself, you ugly self-centered cunt.
And I'm like, wow, why don't you tell me how you really feel? The f*** is your mood about? As I spring up to meet her gaze, only to realise she's still fast asleep. Yeah, she's now a full-blown, fully qualified sleep talker. It used to be just the occasional mumble or outburst of laughter, but Sleepin' Connie has become a lot more literate, and she is now stringing entire sentences together. It's not quite conversation level, but she'd definitely be in the running for a US presidency. But let me tell you this, she is a mean sleeper. She's almost always given out to someone. It's like sleeping next to a Hitler rally. A lot of the time I'm not even in the room, I'm in my office that's next door, and I can hear her through the wall. And that's not even the worst bit. The worst bit is when she's not complaining, but is in fact sleep talking about work. Reliving and verbally acting out inside the bed like we're some sort of bizarre ventriloquist act. And she still has the cheek to wonder why I don't like hearing about her day. I'm sure she'd get pretty sick of hearing about my day if she had to hear it twice. But to say the issues I have with her sleeping end in the morning when she wakes up would be a lie too. Because I, like most spoken for men out there, have to pass the occasional questionnaire first thing in the morning. What questionnaire? Well, unknowns to yourself and myself, the previous night, right around the time I was operating some heavy machinery to cover up the sound of the schizophrenic tannoy system that is my missus sleeping, I was also cheating on her. Not really, but she dreamt that I did. Meaning when I wake up, I'm ambushed with total confusion that's impossible to take serious as a bloke.
You're an arsehole.
You're only figuring this out now.
No, I knew that, but you cheated on me in a dream last night.
Was she hot?
Don't be a cunt. It upset me.
Whoa. You need to pop your head back down on that pillow and take this up with Dream Ducky. Leave me out of this. Though I can't hate on her too much for this, because sometimes I have the exact same dream. Not her cheating on me, because come on, like, outside of pretty much every girl I've ever dated, who cheating me? Oh, that still hurts. No, I mean, I have the exact same dream as in I have cheated on her. And even though I know it didn't actually happen, and I can rationalise it like a reasonable human duck thing, I still feel guilty over it. And from the moment I wake up, I'm on edge.
Morning, babe.
Morning. She knows. I'd be feeling pure sketchy for the day, afraid she's going to figure it out.
Hey, what you doing?
Huh? No one. Who said I was doing anyone? Maybe you're the one doing someone. I'll leave you to think about that. Also, ladies, just going to ask a real quick question here that me and every man in the world would like to know the answer to. Where is the toilet paper going? I don't know if you're throwing it into the bin, your wallpaper in the bathroom, or rolling your own tampons. But all I know is I wasn't financially ready to support a woman with a tissue habit. I got no warning with how quickly a woman can burn through a roll. We'd buy a 9-pack, and in the time it takes me to use one roll, she'll go through 8. Honestly, I'm starting to think it'd be cheaper to support somebody with a dependency on nostril sugar. Like, I know you gotta wipe every time, but come on, you're drying a fanny, not mopping a floor. You wanna know why he's not taking you to nice places? Because he's skint. Because you won't have the common decency to even attempt to shake off the excess. We've seen ye twerk. We know you can do it. But moving on. So every now and again, you and your missus will go somewhere because you both... who am I kidding? Most of my audience is fellas. Because she has decided that you guys need to spend some time together, and apparently it doesn't count unless you leave the house. I don't know why women are so concerned about where things should go. Not next to the sink. Not next to the basket. Not in that hole. Damn them and their unreasonable demands. Would you mind giving me a hand cleaning up the kitchen? Ugh. I'm telling you guys, I'm getting pretty fucking tired of our oppressive fascist regime. But anyway, you're going somewhere, meaning she's about to disappear into a room for 2 or 3 hours to get dressed, apply makeup, have a little cry at the poor decision she's made in life that led her to me, before morphing that anger into revenge and inviting me in to ask me a question that no heterosexual man can comfortably negotiate the answer to. And that is, how do I look? Now, you think saying, you look great, would be enough and that'd be the end of it. No, she knows she only has to press it a little bit more to make us blokes fall apart. We're not ready for follow-up questions, and she wants specifics. So when she says,
Are you sure?
you can't just go, yep. Are you coming or what? No, she has many questions about her appearance for you to fill out before you leave.
Are you sure though? My makeup is not too much.
No, it's lovely.
I just feel like the blusher is a bit much.
Isn't the point of it to be seen though?
Is it that obvious?
What? No, it's lovely. Your makeup's perfect.
Does this top go with everything?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
Yeah, fine, it does.
I don't think it does.
Then change it.
So it doesn't go then?
Well, I don't know, do I? You've been a woman for 27 years. Why do you think I'm qualified to answer that question?
I don't know if I like the shoes though.
They look fine to me.
Only fine. I'll change them then.
For God's sake, Connie, we're only putting the bins out. It all boils down to women just straight up not being able to take a compliment. They get them a lot more than us blokes, so you'd think they'd be used to it by now. There'd be some days I'd be looking at Connie, and maybe it's the particular look she gave me, maybe it's the way she's walking, or maybe it's her wellies making her arse look especially good. But whatever it is, it makes me think, damn, she's looking particularly gorgeous today. Of course, I let her know and tell her how good she's looking. She blushes, thanks me for the compliment, and we bang, right there on the fruit aisle in Tesco. Of course, you know I'm clearly lying. No, what actually happens is this. Oh, well, aren't you looking lovely?
Oh, f*** off.
Or, ooh, hello, beautiful.
You don't mean that.
Or, you're looking well.
You're just saying that.
Try as I might, this girl just won't take a compliment, which is problematic because I've always been under the impression that women like to be complimented, especially in relationships. So I've always treated compliments like an electricity meter. If you don't top them up from time to time, then you're going to be left alone in a dark room, yanking yourself to memories to the point of abuse. But since she refuses to take them, it goes from something that should be pleasant and easy to me pretty much having to beat her over the head with them. Hey, beautiful, you're looking damn fine.
Yeah, sure.
Huh?
You don't mean that.
If I didn't mean it, then why would I say it?
Who knows with you?
I'm starting to get negative associations with the whole process now, but she has no idea, because the same one that won't take a compliment has the cheek to occasionally jab me with the male bewilderment knife of female false ignorance right into the ribs. When she makes a remark such as,
You hardly ever compliment me anymore.
yeah, well, how often would you fill your car if every time you opened the fuel cap it told you to fuck off? Though getting a woman to make any decision is the equivalent to manscaping yourself using only your teeth. Absolutely everything is a battle from indecision. Where she wants to go, what she wants to do, or the big one, what she wants to eat. Men, of course, don't usually care one way or another where their food comes from, as long as they're fed. If you were to pull an insole out of your shoe and declared it dinner, well, we'd say, fucking plate it up already. Women, on the other hand, are pretenders and charlatans. They claim that they don't mind what we get. They do this repeatedly, on and on, until eventually one of you drops dead from starvation. But they actually do mind, because all you gotta do to expose this is make a single suggestion. Pizza?
Nah, I'm not really in the mood for pizza.
Chinese?
No, we had Chinese last week.
Indian?
No, I have a fresh pair of knickers on.
These are not answers of a person who doesn't mind. They are actually the exact opposite of that definition. Why does it need to be a game? Because that's what it feels like to us lads. It's a game of hangman with no vowels. And half the time, we come out somehow looking like the bad guy. Chipper?
No.
Thai food?
No.
Mexican?
No.
You saying no is really fucking helpful.
Well, if you're going to be a dick, then let's just forget about it.
Okay. Pizza, and I'll throw in a roll of 3-ply.
Fine.